Here is 10 things about monsters in Dragon's Dogma 2 that will make you go, what? Number 1. A Gore Chimera's empowered state. Did you know that in Gore Chimeras only the goat's head is truly alive? It's like a necromancer, resurrecting the lion and the snake's head throughout the fight. And once it's been damaged enough, it will start resurrecting them in an empowered state. They will get bright red-colored eyes, just like the Gore Chimera from the first game. The lion's attack will shake the herd, making punishing them much more difficult, and the snake will go on a frenzy, spewing poison projectiles everywhere. Number 2. Ogres using tools. Ogres will pick up items such as rocks or barrels and use them to beat you to a pulp. This happens rarely though, because they're pretty bad at picking items up. They will also sometimes try to throw those items at you, but to be honest, they're also pretty bad at that one. He tried his best, okay? Number 3. Enemies fighting each other. When an enemy hits one of their allies, they might start fighting each other. It's like watching children argue. And you can promote this behavior by throwing one enemy into another, which is pretty diabolical, I know. Unsurprisingly, goblins are the easier ones to bait into this, but I've seen it happen in Hobgoblins and Cyclops as well. Number 4. A Skeleton Lord's special attack. When joined by at least one other skeleton, a Skeleton Lord might start channeling a special attack. It will drain the essence of the other skeleton to unleash a powerful ghost-like shockwave. However, if you kill the skeleton that's been drained of its energy in time, it will interrupt the channeling and leave them open to a big counterattack. Seriously, this guy had full HP. Number 5. A Leech resurrecting other monsters. If the corpse of a large monster is nearby, a Leech will resurrect them to fight under their command. And even if you kill their new zombie friend, they will just bring it back again. Of course, once a Leech is vanquished, their servant will also follow. By the way, did you know that Leeches have small, chanting faces on their robes? Pretty creepy, huh? I wonder what they're saying though.
Like, comment and subscribe.
I really wish I took those ghost language classes right now. Number 6. Pushing and pulling enemies. Did you know that most large enemies have big openings where you can push or pull them to knock them down? The impact augment from the warrior vocation will make it easier to perform this. And did you know that you can do this to a golem to knock their whole head off? And if you're feeling brave enough, you can try and use the detached head to hit other enemies with their lasers. I'll be honest, I did not have great success with it. The game will tell you when you are on the right body part at the right time with this sound cue. Even then, it can be difficult to understand what you are exactly supposed to do. For example, it took me a while to figure out I only had enough time to knock down this drake while I was trying to enthrall my pawn. The best way to learn these openings is traveling with a knowledgeable pawn. As pawns earn more and more enemies' badges, they will start utilizing this strategy on their own. I know it isn't easy to find a pawn with all maxed out badges, but hey, I'm just saying, Kaede is right there, so if you'd like, add me on Steam and take care on your adventures. Number 7. Feeding wolves. A pack of wolves can be quite nimble and annoying to deal with, especially for melee vocations. The thing is, they're just hungry. Drop some meat from your inventory and chill as they enjoy their meal. Look at them, aren't they cute? Such good boys. Oh no, bad boy, bad! And it will work on the bigger ones such as wargs or garms. Number 8. Petrifying a Medusa. There is a shield in the game called Daughter of the Evening that lets you reflect Medusa's gaze, killing her really easily. But you will not get her drops. The shield is located in Vernworth's castle vault, but you will need the makeshift vault key found in the ancient battleground. Oftentimes, once you get to the vault's entrance, there is going to be a guard preventing you from entering. The intended way to deal with the guard is wait until sunset for the guard shift to change and then sneak in. But, well, if you don't feel like waiting, you can just grab a barrel from the kitchen upstairs, chuck it at the guard, have her chase you, grab her, move her away from the door, and then it just works, okay? Number 9. Silencing a Drake. Drakes are probably the toughest non-boss enemy in the game, especially when they start casting Meteor on once low on health. The Mage vocation has access to the Solemnity spell, silencing enemies.
Shut up!
A silenced enemy won't be able to incant any spell. And if you silence a Drake while it's flying and incanting a spell, it will come crushing down, exposing its heart. Alas, mage pawns are not really good at using Solemnity at the right time, but a win is a win for major reasons, hey? And finally, number 10, Phantasm Draining Oil. Did you know that when a phantasm latches onto you, they're also draining your oil? If not interrupted, they will drain 1/4 of your total lantern's oil. But, I mean, oil isn't exactly hard to come by, so it's a minor inconvenience at best. And that's it for 10 things about monsters in Dragon's Dogma 2 that you didn't know about. Or did you though? Which ones did you know already? And is there any I didn't mention that you feel like should be included into another video? Let me know with a comment below, and I will see you all next time.